They will not remember your name for how many hours you worked. They will not remember your face for how many likes you collected. But they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember the ripple you left behind. They will remember the legacy you built or the one you abandoned. History does not favor the ones who blended in. It favors the bold, the builders, the ones who walked into storms with no guarantee of sunlight, only a stubborn fire in their chest that whispered, "Keep going." A legacy is not left in marble. It is etched in moments, in the choices you make when no one's watching, in the battles you fight that no one claps for, in the refusal to surrender when every logical part of you says, "Quit." Abraham Lincoln wasn't born a monument. He was born in a one-room log cabin, wrapped in struggle, hardship, and the raw material of greatness. No silver spoon, no shortcut. Just a man who knew that purpose matters more than comfort. That legacy is not something you inherit. It's something you earn. If you want to build a legacy that outlives you, you must stop living for applause and start living for alignment. You must stop chasing validation and start chasing vision. You must silence the world and ask yourself one question. What will remain when I am no longer here? Because your job is not to survive this life. Your job is to leave something behind. Mindset is the furnace. Belief is the spark. Discipline is the hammer. These are the tools of the legacy builder. Not fame, not status, not surface-level success. The ones who are remembered are the ones who refused to be ordinary. Henry Ford was not trying to build a car. He was trying to build a movement. He saw freedom where others saw impossibility. He didn't ask the world for permission to dream. He demanded the world adapt to his vision. And when people mocked him, when they doubted him, when they laughed at the idea of machines rolling through dirt roads, he didn't argue. He built. And in doing so, he didn't just change transportation. He changed possibility. This is the mindset of the legacy architect. They don't just work. They build with intention. They don't just exist. They leave impact. They don't wait for history to notice them. They command history to remember them. And if you want that kind of power, that kind of immortality, then you must be willing to suffer the furnace of growth. Because clarity is not handed to you in silence. It is earned in the fire. You must become obsessed with vision. You must train your mind to see not just what is, but what could be. You must close your eyes, not to escape reality, but to design it. Let me be clear. A legacy is not built in grand speeches and viral moments. It is built in the invisible hours. The late nights no one praises. The early mornings no one claps for. It is built when your motivation dies and your mission takes over. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Let that sink in. The man who would go on to create entire worlds was told he had no vision. But he knew something they didn't. He wasn't building cartoons. He was building wonder, magic, escape. And because he refused to let the world define his worth, his work now lives on generations after his death. That is a legacy. To create something so powerful, so emotionally real, that time cannot kill it. So ask yourself this. Are you building your life for the moment or for the monument? Because this world will tempt you to choose quick over meaningful. It will offer you comfort over growth, pleasure over purpose. And every time you say yes to what's easy, you say no to what's eternal. Now hear me. Belief is the soil, but discipline is the root. Every dream worth chasing demands sacrifice. It demands a decision. That today, you will act even when the feelings don't come. That today, you will show up even when no one sees. That today, you will choose greatness over convenience. Andrew Carnegie, the steel titan, understood this. He started with nothing, but he believed that wealth wasn't just money, it was the ability to multiply impact. So he built, not just to rise, but to lift others with him. That is legacy. You don't climb just for the view. You climb so others can follow the path you carve. But the mountain doesn't care how much you want it. It will only reward how much you're willing to give. And here's the brutal truth. There are no shortcuts, no easy days, no magic button. Just you, your vision, and your willingness to outlast the pain. Because pain is not the enemy. It is the gatekeeper of purpose. The most powerful people on earth are not the ones who escaped suffering. They are the ones who transformed it. You want to build a legacy that outlives you? Then become the person worth remembering. The person who rose when they could have stayed down. The person who spoke truth when silence was safer. The person who refused to be average, even when average was accepted. You build legacy by becoming someone rare, someone who lives with clarity, acts with courage, and moves with conviction. Because the world does not need more noise. It needs more people who know who they are. And that starts with vision. Close your eyes right now and see it. See the future that pulls you. See the life that demands more from you. Not the one society offers you, but the one your soul is starving for. Then get up and build it. Because no one's coming to crown you. You crown yourself with every choice you make from this day forward.